Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. Let's have a look to see what you need to know right now. I'm going to be doing collective readings for you daily, so it is important for you to tune in and to see the messages of the day. So let's get into the messages straight away. The divine is wanting you to find a way of balancing yourself, your emotions, your time. The divine is saying that there's a sense of you being called to bring an energy of stop rushing too much. Okay, how can you organize your life a little bit better? How can you find ways, systems, apps that can give you more time, that can help you organize your time? Because the divine is saying to you that for some of you, there's just a chaotic type of situation where you're always running late, where you're always under pressure, where you're always having this energy that is just making you feel like you can't breathe. The divine is saying that for you, start walking away from these types of energies and walking into a more peaceful, more organized state of mind, more organized life. Okay, so the divine is saying, let go of urgency. Because when you're always under pressure, when you're always feeling like you're always rushing all the time, guess what happens? You're not able to process. You're not able to be in the moment. Because always you're looking in the future, you're feeling anxiety, you're rushing, you're feeling like you're not enough. The divine is saying that no, let's bring the energy down. Let's put systems in place right now. Because when you do this, you're going to find a sense of serenity that is going to start washing over you. You're going to find a sense of peace because now you're categorizing what is important, what you want to spend your time on, and you're also allowing time for prayer. Time for meditation, time to connect with your guides and your ancestors, time for yourself, time for self-love. Whatever is important for you, you're making sure that you're organizing your time in such a way that you're bringing that moment, many moments in your day of being able to breathe. There's just a lot of like heavy moments, like I can feel like a tension on my chest. And this is how some of you feel that like life has just got you down. You're not able to breathe. You're not able to call your time back because all the time you're feeling like you're always under that constraint. So it is time for you to have freedom from time constraints. It is time for you to let go of urgency and to walk into a new way of doing things because you have the number 19 that is there. When we put these two numbers together, you get the number 10. So 10 is rounded down to the number 1, and the number 1 is a new beginning. You're going back to basics. You're going back to 1 and then putting 2, 3, 4. So you're putting systems in place. Okay, so this is the message that the divine is saying to you that you need to know right now. Not only is surrendering, that rushing and always busy all the time, it is addictive. The divine is saying that, remember, we spoke about time for self-love, time for work, time for relaxation, time for healing, time for whatever it is that is important to you. So it is important to you to have also time for cleansing and time for tuning in your senses and communicating and tapping in with your guardian angels, your spirit animals, because you are a spiritual being having a human experience. It is really important for you to understand that because when you start falling into the energy of allowing yourself to remember that you are a divine being, you're a God. When you remember that you are the architect of your life, you are the architect of your life, and you can create whatever life that you want. I love the energies of the number 11, okay, because the divine is saying that for some of you, okay, it is really important to listen to the first part of this reading because this sense of urgency, this sense of rushing that opened up our reading, if you don't get this under control, life is going to find a way of putting this into your forefront. Maybe you get sick, maybe you get fired from a job, maybe something happens that isolates you from that need of always being busy. So the divine is saying that allow yourself to start isolating yourself. Otherwise, there's a sense of life isolating you, not through punishment, but rather for your well-being. Because the divine is saying that for some of you, you are going to burn yourself out. Like literally, you're going to burn yourself out that life, emotions, all different aspects and sectors of your life are going to feel like a desert because you didn't have time to look after your love life, your self-love. You didn't have time to take care of the important things, to connect with your guides, to connect with your ancestors. You didn't have the time. So life says to you, stop, and it forces you to stop. And now when you've been forced to stop, this is when some of you will start tuning in, cleansing, and connecting. So the divine is saying, which way is this going to happen for you? Will you be forced into inactivity? Will you be forced into isolation? Or will you find a balance that allows isolation, inactivity, time for you to work, time for you to rush, time for you to do all the other things, but now you have time for all aspects of your life, okay? Because for some of you, the divine is saying that emotionally, you just feel like a desert. You feel numb. You feel unavailable. So it is important for you to listen to this message because you found this reading, you're listening to this reading for a specific reason, okay? So I'm going to be doing collective readings on a daily basis. So for all the signs that I don't do on a regular basis, so that you can have a message that you can come to and listen to, and you can have that spiritual feeding that you need. You are bringing the energies of the sun. I love that for you because the sun is all about, like I told, healing. The sun is about feeling good. You're allowing yourself time to feel good. You're allowing yourself time to connect. You are allowing yourself to just have this blissful moment when you're looking back at life, appreciating the past, appreciating how far you have gone, giving yourself the pat on the back, celebrating life because you've allowed the time to do so. And when it is time to go to work, when it is time to take care of the family, when it is time to do all the other things, you are finding yourself with enough energy. Because the divine is saying that for some of you, it feels like this desert type of situation where you're busy in your day, filling everyone else's cup, filling everyone else's cup. Your cup has been running dry. Your cup has been shrinking for so long and you are not noticing until, like I said, that moment when life forces you to stop so that you can look at everything that hasn't been working in life, that hasn't been going right, where you've just been pouring into other people and never allowing yourself that moment. You know, like when you go on a flight, hang on one moment, when you go on a flight and the flight attendant says to you, put your own life jacket first. It doesn't matter whether you have a newborn. It doesn't matter whether, whatever situation, you have to put your life jacket first. And this is what this reading feels like to me. It feels like the divine is saying to you, please put your life jacket on first. You're busy putting on everyone else's life jacket. And in a case of emergency, you're going to find that you don't even know where your life jacket is. And then this is that moment when life just feels like everything is falling apart. So again, the divine is saying that your blessings are going to be coming in when you're filling your cup, when you're putting your life jacket first, when you're putting your needs first. It is not selfish to do so, but it is an act of self-love. Okay, so what we're going to be looking at next, the next card that came in. Now look at you. I told you that your blessings are coming in when you've taken the time to stop, when you've taken the time to connect. Now other people are loving on you. You're surrounded by people who are full of joy because now they have the capability of filling up their own cups. Now they have the capability of doing things for themselves. So now you are looking at yourself and asking yourself, where am I being overly assistive, is that a word? Assistive to other people? Where am I helping too much? And you're understanding that by helping too much, you're actually disabling people from helping themselves. Then what happens? They rely on you. And now you have to do things that they're very much capable of doing themselves. So now you're allowing other people to find their own happiness. You're allowing other people to find their own joy. And as you are sitting down, relaxing, having time to connect, time for family, time for friends, time for enjoyment, you're going to see that your money is going to start coming in, because the energies of the 10 of coins, you are creating generational wealth. But when you're feeling exhausted, when you're feeling empty, you are not able to create this, because you are creating from a space of lack, from a space of scarcity, from maybe a space for some of you of feeling like you've been taken advantage of. And so the divine is saying that when you are going to be creating your blessings, your abundance, you are going to be creating this from a space of being powerful, saying no to other people's demands, especially when you know that they can do things for themselves, and you find ways of empowering them so that they don't keep on coming to you all the time. And you find the people who are happy to fill your cup, who can see that your cup is empty and you need that extra helping hand. So it is a sense of balance that is here. Okay, shall we get another card, or shall I let you go? Let me see. I want to remind you guys that we have our manifestation ceremony, our candle magic ceremony, that is going to be happening on the 19th of May. This is going to be in 4 days time. I feel that for some of you, like I was saying, it is now important to allow yourself to have the time to start creating your abundance, your resources, your manifestation from a place where your cup is full. So on this day, me and my guides are going to be coming together with all the powerful people that I work with, and we are going to be doing our candle magic ceremony where we are manifesting. So what do you want to manifest? We're saying our prayers. We're communicating with the divine through chanting, dancing, singing, bringing the energy of upliftment, bringing the energy of vibration. We are bringing the vibration up, because when the vibration is high, this is when you can manifest. When you're feeling tired, when you're feeling like a desert, when you're feeling exhausted, it is very much difficult to manifest from that place. Why is this? Because everything is an energetic match. And this is why we do the candle magic ceremonies, because we work to bring the vibration up. We work to really shift the energies, so that when we are saying your prayers and planting your seeds of intentions, we are doing so when the energy is high, okay? When the ashe, the life force, is really high. So let me have a look at one more card, and then we can see what else the divine wants to tell you. So I want to say to you, if you're wanting to be part of that candle magic ceremony, go in the description box below, go to my website, reserve your space. Please remember to write your petition and send me your petition about what your prayer is all about, okay? So you're receiving the closing messages as the energies of the 6 of Swords. This is beautiful. Okay, let me put these cards down, and let me put this and this to bring this forward. So 6 of Swords, we already spoke to you about feeling like this. Your emotions are feeling like there's just a lot that is going on. You're just feeling a lot of anxiety. You're feeling a lot of burnt out. You just have a lot that is going on, that you can't breathe. You've got that heaviness on your chest. The divine is saying, the 6 of Swords, you are now leaving this way of existing. You are now leaving this behind. Why is this? Because now you're understanding that when you're living a life like this is when you get burnt out. This is when you get sick. This is when things happen that forces you to stop. So again, the divine is saying that you're starting to shift from this type of energies, and you are going to be walking in to a peaceful new chapter where you've put systems in place to deal with all different aspects of your life. Before, you were just running here, there, everywhere. You were out of control. But now you're going to be shifting into a phase of having everything in control. You've got time for cleansing, time for tuning in, time for communicating with your guides, time for healing. And so the 6 of Swords is that energy where you're leaving a difficult situation, a difficult chapter of your life, and entering a peaceful chapter. And as you're entering a peaceful chapter, the 6 of Swords always tells you that you have assistance, you have a helping hand. Okay, so you are going to be having assistance, helping hand from your cosmic team, from your guides, your ancestors, and your guardian angels. And you are going to be shifting into a more peaceful time. Like we saw, all our cards were very much all about you shifting and going in a new direction, where you're healing, where you're feeling blissful, where you're giving yourself a pat on the back. This is a victorious time that is here. And you're going so, And you're seeing that as you're feeling like this, you're going to be shifting into the energies of the 10 of coins. The 10 of coins is all about joy. It's all about having the abundance, the resources, the money, the family, everything is all good, because now you're operating from a place of power rather than operating from a place of scarcity in all different aspects of life. This is emotional scarcity, financial scarcity, all types of scarcity. You're starting to move away from this and entering into this beautiful energy that is here. And our closing card is reaffirming everything that we have already spoken about. So beloved, this is the message that the divine wanted to give to you. I'm really happy of the journey that you're going to be going on. It is indeed going to be powerful. And again, if you're wanting to be part of our candle magic ceremony, where we are manifesting, where we are working with the energies, mutating them, transforming them, me and my team do a wonderful job. Okay, if you're wanting to see how the ceremonies look like, I'm going to be linking a card at the end of this video so you can click on it and watch the ceremonies that we've done in the past. I'm going to see you in my next video, and it is a goodbye from me.